You can't save your marriage alone. It takes two to tango. Just move on. You look like a fool if you keep chasing her. Any of this sound familiar? Welcome to the channel, guys. Mindy here. And when you're going through a bad breakup or divorce or separation, you're hearing a lot of advice, and a lot of your friends want to jump on the bandwagon of helping you out, and they think the best thing to do is to motivate you to move on. And the reality is, a lot of you guys are watching this video because you don't want to move on. You want to save your relationship, and you're wondering, is it really hopeless? Do I have a shot? Should I even try, or should I let her go? And today, guys, we're going to talk about the 4 things you can do to help save your marriage, even if she's not trying, even if you feel like you're doing it all alone. And the thing is, you have to remember, you're in this situation, and for a long time beforehand, she felt that she was doing it alone. She was coming to you and she was trying to say, hey, look, this is really bothering me. And it fell on deaf ears. Whether or not you tried or didn't try, whatever it was that you were doing wasn't what she needed in order to stay fulfilled in the relationship. So she got to a point where she felt so hopeless and so unfulfilled emotionally that she had to move on. So today we're going to talk about the 4 things you can do to actually save your marriage. And I like to call them the 4 A's. And the first A is you're going to want to accept where she is emotionally. And with talking to all of my students, I realized this is really where you guys have the hardest time. You don't want to accept your relationship's over. You don't want to accept that she's moved out. You don't want to accept having to split time with the kids or dividing assets. You don't want to accept it. And because you don't want to accept it, you then fight so hard to change her mind and to get her to see, hey, look, I've changed. I can be the man that you want me to be. You try so hard. And because you're trying so hard, she's feeling again that you're not validating and hearing her in where she is emotionally. Just like you were not accepting where she was when she was in the relationship. I mean, I don't know a woman alive who won't come to you and say, hey, look, I'm having a problem with this. Or a woman who's not going to argue and fight and tell you what it is that's upsetting her. Very rarely are there women out there who this just comes out of the blue. In most cases, women will come to you ahead of time, for years even, and tell you where it is she's lacking, where she's feeling unfulfilled, how she's feeling unheard, not appreciated, all of the issues and challenges that she has. At one point, she will have come to you and said something. And when she came to you and said something, you didn't accept it as her reality. And because you didn't accept it as her reality, you didn't take it seriously. So you just kept being complacent, kept going on with work and life. And not to say that you didn't have your own crap going on, because we all do. And not to say that you didn't feel that perhaps she shouldn't have felt this way because there were things you were lacking too. Of course not. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is that when you're trying to save the marriage at this point, you have to do what you didn't do before, and that is accept where she is emotionally. So that's the very first thing to do when you're trying to save your marriage, when you're trying to save your relationship. So the next A's kind of go hand in hand. You're going to acknowledge and you're going to apologize. And that looks something like this. You're going to say to her, I acknowledge that I didn't really accept where you were emotionally, and I apologize for that. I should have really taken you more seriously. Just acknowledging her emotions is going to really help her realize, oh, wow, for the first time he's actually acknowledging it. Because most times during the relationship, you guys have not acknowledged, you haven't validated, and you haven't apologized. You just kind of listen to her like, yeah, okay. Or you give her empty words, but you don't really accept it, acknowledge it, and apologize for it. And those are 3 things that are really crucial and key if you're trying to save your relationship alone, because if you can't accept, acknowledge, and apologize, she's never going to be able to turn around and view you as somebody who won't hurt her again. Now, the last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to alter. You're going to want to alter the way that you show her love. Now, every single moment of the day, when we're talking to the person that we love, we're either showing them one of two things. We're either showing them love or we're showing them hate. And that's in our love communication style. You show love and hate based on how you respond to them. Are you open? Or are you a brick wall? Do you start stonewalling them when they say something that you don't appreciate? Or are you really open to it, and are you listening, and are you actively asking questions about how they came to this perspective and what you can do differently? In most cases, guys, you are not showing love on a day-to-day basis in any of your love communication style. And love communication style is also how you naturally show love. I talk about this in other videos, but love lingo and love jargon are very important to understand where the disconnect has happened, because you can sit here and you can work on emotional safety and you can really work on trying to validate all day long. But the reality is that woman over there, she was lacking something. There was something she needed that caused her to feel how she was feeling. So when she approached you about it, maybe she did it wrong that caused you to shut down, or maybe she didn't. But the reality is there was something there that she was lacking. And so that's why the fourth thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to alter your love communication style to ensure that whatever it is that she was lacking, that you learn to be able to give that to her on a regular basis. And that looks like something like, if she's a person who needs time, when you come home, you put your phone down and you give her uninterrupted time. You don't run to the video games. You don't run to do your own thing. You sit and you talk with her. If she's a person who needs acts of kindness, you ask her what you can do to help her. Whatever it is that she needs to be fulfilled, you figure it out. And you alter the way you show love, which is your love jargon. You alter that to be able to start filling her up. And if you can do those four things, guys, if you can accept, if you can acknowledge, if you can apologize, and if you can alter, you're going to go into the secret fifth hidden thing, which is attune. And attune means reconcile. Because if you can start doing those 4 A's on a regular basis, she's not going to have a reason to walk away. She's going to start looking at you as someone who not only accepts her feelings, but you're acknowledging them and you're apologizing for making her feel that way. And when you guys can do that and then alter the way that you're showing her love to really match what she needs emotionally, you're going to be able to tune that relationship. Hope this video was helpful, guys. If so, definitely hit it a like and subscribe to the channel for more like it. As always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's focus on falling back in love.